Hey, Sonny here. Today I'm going to show you how to play Killing Machine. That's the title track of the album Killing Machine by Judas Priest. In the US, the album is actually called Hell Bent for Leather. Play for you once and we're going to break it down. Here it goes. Alright, so the song is based on three chords. The main chord is F sharp, power chord, the F sharp chord, and then a B chord, and there's an A chord, play at the fifth position. And then the solo has a little weird G sharp chord. Okay, sort of like a 12 bar blues, because it will start from the F sharp chord and it goes to the fourth chord and back to the F sharp. The fourth chord is B chord and back to F sharp, and it ends on an A, and it goes to the chorus. So anyway. And the first part of the song is a lot like Immigrant Song. We use the octave. So basically I'm playing the two notes of the same note, but playing one note lower than the other one. So I have the F sharp at the second fret on the low E and the fourth fret on the D string. So the pattern goes like this. It's a little variation, minor variation when you play that, but that's the main idea. So you start from the second fret on the low E, and then you go down on the low E on the second fret, and then go up stroke on the fourth fret on the D string, and then you kind of mute the string. So you go second fret on the E, down, and the fourth fret on the D up, and you go down up on the low E string, muted, and then you go down up on the fourth fret on the D string again. But you got to make sure you hear that two notes, and then you go down up again on the low E string, mute, again. And you play second fret of D and G together, and fourth fret on the D string. Again, slowly. I'm going to play slower so you can see my hand. then another variation is like this. I'm sorry. So that's the almost exact same thing. We just, this is the different right here. So there's two ways you can do it. You can play the 4th fret on the D string, play it twice and pull off on the 2nd fret. And you play the 2nd fret on the E string. Sorry. Open E string. You play the 2nd fret of D and G and back to the 4th fret on the D string. Another variation is that when you pull off on the 4th fret to 2nd fret, instead of playing the open E string, you play the 4th fret on the A string. You do that part again. So again, slowly again. Now, and after that, you play the B chord. You move up to the 7th fret position exactly, we follow the exact same pattern we just did, but you do it with the 7th fret of E string and the 9th fret of D string. You play the 7th fret of D and G, and it's on the 9th fret on the D string. So again, it's that same thing we just did at the F sharp, but we're doing it at the B at the 9th position. I'm sorry, it's the 7th position. So you do that, you go back to the F sharp chord again, and then after that you'll go to this part right here. Alright, so that's where it goes to chorus. So what I'm doing is I play the 5th fret on the E and 7th fret on the D string. It's basically an octave of A. So he goes down on the 5th fret on the low E string, up stroke on the 7th fret on the D string, and down up on the 5th fret on the low E string, mute. And then down up on the 7th fret on the D string. And after that part, you gotta go mute 4 times. So slowly again. And then you play 9th fret of D, G, and B string together. And then you play the 7th fret and do an 8th hammer on and pull off on the 8th fret. You play the 9th fret. Do it twice. Again. And then it's all power chord from here on the chorus. Low E, power chord. F sharp, E again. F sharp. And then he goes out, and then you mute and you play the low E power chord twice. And then F sharp power chord 1 time. And then let it rain out on the A power chord. And then B power chord. So the whole thing goes like this. Again, slowly. second time you play it, you just do the exact same thing, but you don't play the B chord. You just play the A chord before that. So put the whole thing together slowly. Play the whole thing in a short version of it. Okay, now the bridge part goes like this. Alright, so let's focus on that part for you. I'll show you how to play this. You repeat it 3 more times. Basically, it's at B minor pentatonic on the first 3 strings. 7-10 on the low E, 7-9 on the A string, and 7-9 on the D string. Okay, you start on the 7th fret on the E string. You play the 9th fret on the D string and pull off on the 7th fret. Do it twice. Even note, and you play the 9th fret on the A string, pull off a 7th fret real quick. And it ends on the 9th fret on the D string. So far we have this. Again. Next part, 7th fret on the D, 9th fret on the A, pull off on 7, 10th fret on the E, pull off on 7, and 9th fret on the D, and 7 on the A, on E. So the second part goes like this. Put the whole thing together. So your index finger don't really move because you keep going back to the 7th fret on the low E string. Just kind of rest your index finger, get ready, but you gotta make sure you block the string so you don't hear the other noise while you. Okay. So play slowly again one more time. Now the 4th time, you don't play the 7th fret on the E string. After you play the 9th fret on the D, you gotta play the 5th fret on the E string. And it goes to the second part of the bridge. It goes like. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'll play the so again you play the 5th fret on the I'm sorry, after you play the 9th, after you end on the 9th fret on the D, instead of playing 5th fret, you're supposed to just play open A string. It's fine. Same note. That's the 5th fret on the E, and you play the 7th fret on the D, 5th fret on the D, slide down, open A string again, 7th fret on the D again, and 5th fret on the D, hammer on the 7th fret, 5th fret on the G. Let's stop right there. So again, going from the last measure of the first half of the bridge to the second half of the bridge goes like this, slowly. Again. Next part. So I play the open A string again, and the 7th fret on the D and pull off the 5th fret. Do that twice. And then while your index fingers stay on the 5th fret, you play the 5th fret on the A string, hammer on the 7th fret on the A string. You play E minor inversion chord, E minor third interval. So basically it's a 7th fret on the A and 5th fret on the D. You hold it for one eighth of a beat, and then you go. They play 5th fret on this A string and hammer on the 7th fret. 8th fret on the E string, pull off on 5th, and 7th fret on the D. Okay, let me play that section slowly again. Slowly one more time. Whole thing together. The second part of the bridge. Repeat again. Now the second time you play after you play the 7th fret on the D string, you gotta move up 2 frets. Index finger playing the 7th fret on the E string. And you play this, and the 9th fret on the D, pull off on 7. 9th fret on the A, pull off 7. 10th fret on the E string, pull off on 7. 7th fret on the E again. And they play the B power chord. So again, the pentatonic scale, you got the B minor pentatonic. You also have the A minor pentatonic. Okay, so let's put the whole bridge together from the top. And then after that, the solo, you start from the 4th fret on the G string. And then behind that, the rhythm goes like this. That's the rhythm behind the solo. So what I'm doing is I play the 4th fret on the low E string, 6th fret on the D string, and mute twice on the E string, 6 again on the D string twice, mute on the low E string twice, and then 6 on the 6th fret on the D string twice, 4th fret on the D string twice, and then you mute on the low E string on the 4th fret 4 times. So the whole thing goes like this. Again slowly. the solos, you can play around with it. I'm not show you the solo. Basically, it's G sharp minor pentatonic scale. Just play around with it. I haven't learned the solo note for note. Usually when I get to that part, I just improvise based on different things. So hopefully this is helpful, and it's a great, fun tune to play. I enjoyed it, so I hope you enjoyed it as well. All the Judas Priest songs are fun anyway. So thanks for watching.